What is going on, guys? Grave here. Today I'd like to talk about skill-based matchmaking in Battlefield 6. And Multiplayer First wrote an article about this after the multiplayer reveal event. Of course, they had people out there asking questions to the developers. And I know a lot of you are curious about how skill-based matchmaking will work because it is a big topic in the first-person shooter community. All FPS games have a form of skill-based matchmaking. Some, of course, like Call of Duty, are tuned up a lot higher than others. And I know a lot of you out there are probably curious about this yourself. Will Battlefield 6 be really strict, or how is it going to work? Well, from what the information that we have from Multiplayer First says that Battlefield 6 will feature a matchmaking system similar to previous Battlefield games, with the studio prioritizing player enjoyment rather than forcing them into a specific matchmaking pool. There are, of course, still factors that determine how matchmaking works, but it's not heavily reliant on just one. Some of these factors disclosed that would affect matchmaking were things like ping, player location, server fullness, and skill. So it says when it comes to it prioritizing what you're going to go to, they want the game to be enjoyable. So they want it to have more players in the lobby, have the lobby full regardless of the skill of that player. And it's going to prioritize matchmaking based on server fullness. Now, it's still going to take your location and your ping and your skill into account, but it's not like, once again, Call of Duty, for example, that has really gone to that point where it's just basing everything on skill and then ping and server fullness and server location and everything else that adds up to that kind of skill-based matchmaking system is kind of second nature when it comes to Call of Duty. It's really basing it off skill. They're wanting it to be based off more enjoyability by having a full lobby. Now, of course, that doesn't mean if you're playing in North America that you're going to be thrown in a server somewhere on the other side of the world, but that is going to be part of the kind of equation here. They're using several different factors. So it's going to be more like what we used to see in older Battlefield games and older first-person shooters, where, yes, you might come across people that are really skilled in the lobby and some people that are brand new to the game. You might come across people, that are not as good as you or better than you. But at the same time, it's trying to fill that lobby up for enjoyment of the game in general instead of just basing it off player skill. So in theory, by the way they're doing this, you should have a good ping no matter what player location you're in, whatever you're playing from, whether you're in Europe, whether you're in the United States, whether you're in Australia. Hopefully it'll work for everyone there well. I know they've had issues before with the Battlefield servers. Whether you're in South America, this should be placing you in servers that are going to be good for you and good for your ping, but also not just basing it on player skill. And I think that is a big relief for a lot of people that were curious at how this is going to be done, because some people, I think when you say the word skill-based matchmaking, everyone just thinks of Call of Duty now, and everyone thinks that all games are going to go with that idea. And fortunately, that's not the case. Most games, like I said, have always had some form of skill-based matchmaking in them. They just tune them a bit different compared to other games. Everyone does it a little bit differently, but I really like the system that they're using here, and hopefully this will work well. Leave me a comment with your thoughts. Let me know what you think, and of course, if you like the video, hit the like. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.